Previously on WeWanderlustCo. After exploring much of the southern parts of Japan, it was time to head up north. We left Fukuoka to take the Shinkansen up towards Utsunomiya, and by the time we arrived, we were tired, hungry, and ready for bed, because today we're in Nikko, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has mountains, temples, shrines, waterfalls, statues, a dense forest. Did I miss something? Who knows? All that and more coming up.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning from Utsunomiya. It's famous for its gyozas.
Yeah, to the point where they even have a gyoza statue.
Yeah.
It's just a short walk away. We might visit it after. We are going to be headed over to Nikko today. We're taking a 43 to 45 minute train ride. It is covered by the JR Pass, so kind of glad we don't
Thankfully,
have to. Yeah.
yes.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys in Nikko.
Just got off the train station, and as we all know now, train stations also have stamps. So we are here at the World Heritage Site of Nikko, and one must get a stamp. So we'll find out. Good enough. How cute. This is JR or something.
Oh, that's the Toshogu Shrine.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. It was
Which
like,
is one of the most prestigious spiritual structures in Japan.
yeah.
So
Cool.
We are exploring Nikko today, which is in the northwestern part of the Tochigi Prefecture. It is rich with culture and history that dates back to over 1,200 years. With its origin rooted in mountain worship. We're so happy to be here today because it is a World UNESCO Heritage Site, especially because of the Toshogu Shrine, along with some of the other shrines. Toshogu Shrine is known as one of Japan's most prestigious spiritual structures. We've just arrived at the station. Now we have a half an hour walk ahead of us to go visit the very first spot. So let's take a walk along for the next half hour and see what we can find along the way.
Guys, once you get a glimpse of a konbini, you just go into it. So yeah, first fan mart of Nikko. Got a chance to try a new drink for you guys. This one says jasmine milk tea. So Shafi's gonna give us a review.
Ooh. Oh, voluntarily, okay. Cha tea cafe. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So let's shake her up. It actually looks like orange juice.
Yeah.
But it's nice and hot.
Yeah.
Ooh, it smells.
Smells good?
Yeah. Actually, it smells like a dessert.
Really?
Oh, this can't be good for me. Wow. The jasmine is so prevalent in this.
Really?
Yeah.
New favorite, or would you still consider buying it again?
It's as if I'm like, like I picked some jasmine flowers and
Wow.
I ground it and I put some milk tea in it.
Okay.
It is speaking jasmine. It's all the jasmine in
Nice.
here. It's so good. Oh my goodness. And it's light, not overly sweet.
Yeah.
And pretty, it's like, as you can see, it's pretty watery. But the jasmine taste is so good. Waseem.
And by the way, guys, right behind Shafeen is Mount Nantai. So we're gonna be headed in that direction. Might not be going to the mountain, but yeah, that is one of the tallest mountains in the region.
And you can see some snow.
Yeah, there's actually
like-
a little bit of snow cap, a little bit, yeah. Whoa,
Really?
it's so strong. The smell. Yeah, it's very prevalent of jasmine, yeah. It's very fragrant. Oh wow.
Nice,
Yeah.
right?
Very floral. It's
But we
actually,
get to try it.
it's actually nice, yeah. I would actually buy this again.
Yes.
This is the first time seeing it. Have you seen it?
No, I've
in,
never
Denmark?
seen
No.
it.
Yeah. So that's why I like to just drop into this convenience because it's always a surprise.
Exactly. So if you guys are ever wondering which club we belong to, especially Waseem belongs to this club.
The Pancake Club.
So as we're yeah, go ahead.
I have to high five my club partner here.
Cute.
It's called a paw five. It's called a paw five.
Oh my goodness.
As you were saying?
No, we've passed by so many cafes and galleries. There's a lot of handmade, like handicrafts and stuff. And they have like, I just saw a kimono shop. They have like craft wine and beer shops.
Yeah.
I mean, they have like
assortment of different types of shops.
It's a variety.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. Beautiful postcards here at the Nikko post office. What better way than to get a postcard from a World Heritage Site?
Yeah.
So nice.
It's actually shining in the sun.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I love the simplistic detail and the pastel colors.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, just the way the simple Japanese aesthetic is. So we have finally made it to Shinkyo Bridge, which is also named the Sacred Bridge.
Yeah.
It was built in the 1600s.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful vermilion color.
It's a popular spot in Nikko, if not maybe
The
the
most.
spot. Yeah. It actually got washed away in 1902, and then it got reconstructed. But there's actually a legend, or legendary story that is behind it. So there was a Buddhist monk that called upon the deities to help them build a bridge. And actually, two serpents arose and they arched over, and it became the bridge. So it's just a little
cool.
lore behind that. You have to pay to get on to actually, because it is a sacred bridge. So yeah, I believe it's around 300 yen to get on.
And it was designated a World Heritage Site in 1999.
Yeah.
So we're so super stoked to be here.
It is. It's got some good height to it, and then the water flowing underneath.
So pretty.
It's so calm.
We totally miss the autumn leaves, like as you can see, but I can just imagine how much more beautiful it looks when the autumn leaves are just arching over. Yeah, so this is it. It's so pretty.
Beautiful. Shafeen said there's so many dogs.
Yeah, there's so many dogs that have come to visit the shrine as well.
Yeah.
But on our way here, we passed by the Rinnoji Temple, which is considered Japan's greatest Buddhist temple. But right now, we are standing in a World Heritage Site, which is at the Toshogu Shrine.
Yeah.
It was built in the 1600s, and supposedly Tokugawa Ieyasu's ashes are also embalmed here. So that's very interesting.
Right behind us is the 5-story pagoda. And actually, a cool fun fact about it is the elevation gain coming up here is almost as high as the Tokyo skytree. So imagine kind of this, and all the height below us is all the height of the Tokyo skytree.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. It was a little bit of a trek, I would say. All concrete though. But one thing that kind of stood out was the moss.
The moss is
in,
so beautiful.
in this area. We are slightly late for Momojigari in this area.
Yes.
Even with that, you still have those red maple leaves right up, and seeing the light coming through them, and then hitting the moss. It looks so beautiful. Yeah, it is such a beautiful place. Not overly crowded at all. But as Shafeen said, this is the Toshogu Shrine.
Yes, and it is a sacred place, so we're just gonna do a quick viewing and then head over to the next place. And look at the size of these. They're taller than I am, and even Waseem.
Yeah.
These are the stone Toro lanterns, and we're not allowed to go there, but it is ginormous.
It's humongous.
Yeah, and they have a whole bunch just lined up.
Yeah.
So great.
Yeah. So you're crossing the Dai River over this little bridge, walk through a little neighborhood. Very peaceful, you barely hear any sound except for the nice white water. It's pretty nice, pretty healing and peaceful.
So it's almost sunset, and we made it here over to the Kanmanga Fuji Abyss.
Yeah, so what you see behind us is the
Jesus statues.
Jizo statues. Yeah. So the statues are deities that protect the children. And these children have disease. So usually you'll find these statues all over Japan, usually along roadsides or graveyards. And it dates back all the way to the 1600s. But in 1902, that big flood that came through washed away that bridge, Shinkyori Bridge. It actually washed away and damaged a lot of the statues. And one of the fascinating things about this is supposedly there's 70 statues, but every time you count them, the numbers change. I don't know what causes that, but it has been said that every time visitors count them, the numbers seem to change and differ. Yeah, so pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Kind of makes the hairs on the back of your neck kind of raise up a little bit, but I mean, at least they have this dedicated area for these deities and their Jesus statues. But yeah, we had to make sure that we visited this.
It's really nice. It's very peaceful.
It is very peaceful, yeah. And the fact that it sits right next to the river,
Even better.
Yeah, even better, yeah.
Most of them are covered in so much moss, but I feel like it adds to the beauty of the statues. It's like just going up. So pretty.
And they're actually tucked away on the side of a hill. They probably don't get much sunlight anyways. So yeah, this area, it's kind of damp and mossy. And also it sits right next to the Daya River.
It's very peaceful.
It is.
The sound of the river is just very serene. You could possibly just come here and meditate yourself.
Yeah.
There's so many more that kind of continue from the other side, but you have to kind of walk up a little bit. And we get to give an offering while we're here. So many 1 yens in here. Wow.
One of the most prominent things that you'll notice about these deities is the red cape that they wear, and that's what makes them the Jizo, or resembles the Jizo deity. But yeah, we find it so adorable with the
the beanies.
Yeah, the beanies and then the pink capes. Yeah,
So cute.
the protector of children, just so they're able to reach enlightenment once they're passed out.
Alright guys, we had a very fun day exploring Nikko. It's a very beautiful place, and we really wish we would have came earlier for the autumn to look at all the foliage.
Yeah.
Because if you see behind us, all these trees would have been just beaming with color. Yeah, so that would have been
Especially with the orange bridge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that looked amazing. But it's freezing right now. We're trying to head back home because it's sitting right next to the water too, so it feels like the cold's coming from there too. But if you guys like the video, like and subscribe. We are headed over much up north. It's gonna be our first time visiting that place too, so we'll catch you guys from there. But as always, guys, remember, wherever you go,
Don't forget to like.
all right, we'll catch you guys in the next video.
Next, on WeWanderlustCo.
Yeah.